Guess the big news is the Nintendo stock dropping. So this is coming off of the delay rumors that we were seeing. I did make a video about it, and it only got like 200 views. I guess the people on my channel are over Nintendo Switch 2 rumors, and they don't even bother to click anymore. I don't blame them. We've been hearing Switch 2 rumors for, God, I mean, if you want to include the Switch Pro rumors on top of that, we've been hearing Switch 2 and Pro rumors for going on over 3 years, I would say. I think I remember during like 2021, 2020, reading Switch Pro rumors and stuff like that. Well, the stock prices dropped 8.8% in Japan after rumors of the Switch 2 delay, which is funny because the Switch 2 hadn't even been officially announced, and Nintendo hadn't even officially come out and said anything about a delay on Switch 2 as well. And the stock is dropping 8%, 8.8. That sounds like a good chunk. I'm not like a business analyst or anything like that. I don't know anything as far as investments and stocks and anything goes like that, but that's a fair amount in the stock market. However, it is expected that the market value will be recovering pretty fast. Now, again, I don't know. You have to take everything with a grain of salt when it comes to all these rumors of a next generation Switch 2 coming out. I think that's what the Switch Pro is going to be, by the way. I think people are still thinking there's two separate things. At this point, there's no point for a Pro Switch, says Big Z Video Games. I think the Pro Switch is what the Switch 2 is going to be. I think it's the same thing. I don't think they're going to be making a Switch Pro and then a Switch 2. It's the same thing. It's just people are changing the name, and the tech specs and everything are supposedly leaking. But all these Switch 2 rumors have been coming out recently, and it's gotten to the point where it seems like people are like, all right, Nintendo needs to fucking do something. Shit or get off the pot is the catchphrase. And I think seeing this, I'm not sure if stocks are affected anyway in the United States when it comes to the stocks in Japan, but an 8.8 decrease, and people are assuming it's because of this delay. It's interesting because, again, nothing had been officially confirmed. Like, it's not like Nintendo announced it. The current rumor is that Nintendo's supposed to announce it in March. We'll see if that happens. Supposedly, there was supposed to be a direct in February. Hadn't happened. It's already going to be February 20th. You know what I mean? So, the month is already almost over. If you're going to have something, just wait till March at this point. The month's almost over. There's no point. September was the rumored window, September 2024. Again, that wasn't officially confirmed. I think I was talking about this, actually. I was on a podcast the other day, a podcast called PlayStation 8 Dead, and we were talking about how it doesn't make sense, because if you're in that window where it comes out quarter one of the year, you miss out on the holidays. And it like the timeline, it was kind of hard to explain. Like, I couldn't say it, but the guys that were hosting the show with me and stuff, they explained it a lot better in regards to how the timeline just doesn't add up when you look at it and sit back and think, oh, they're making a new console. And then, like, Nintendo, the way that they like to announce things, let's say it does come out quarter one. You're killing your Christmas sales, especially if there was people out there that were still thinking about buying a Switch right now. And I think the Switch is like at 139 million units sold. And it almost seems like at this point Nintendo's delaying releasing the next console system because they're hoping that they could outsell the PlayStation that broke all the records on. I'm thinking the PS2, right? I think they're like 20-something million units away from that. I don't remember the exact numbers or anything like that, but at this point, people are joking like, hey, is Nintendo just seeing if they could beat PlayStation for the best-selling console at this time before they release the next console? And I think they're in a hard spot, because no matter where you're at, if you're going to announce a Switch 2 and it's not coming out until after the holidays, you're cannibalizing sales for your regular Nintendo Switch. Nobody will be buying the regular Nintendo Switch because they'll just be waiting for Q1. But if you do the release before the holidays, let's say like in the fall, and then you announce that you're having a system or whatever, you're still cannibalizing sales for the Switch One. At that point, you're effectively defeating or eliminating all potential sales for that console. So it's like I don't know. It's if I was them, I would just have already announced it. That way you can get it out of the way. But they got a whole bunch of support with different games coming out, like Princess Peach, which I think looks pretty cool. You got that Luigi's Mansion port, which I think is good because I had it on the 3DS and I hated playing games in handheld. I don't know what it was, but like playing Kid Icarus, playing Legend of Zelda, Link Between Worlds, playing this game, Luigi's Mansion 2, I was just like, man, I really wish this would have came on the console, which at the time was the Wii U, and we know the Wii U was utter trash. I hated the gamepad, but I hope they port some more games at least. If they port some more games, regardless of which, yeah, I hope it's backwards compatible as well. Especially when you have as many units as the Switch is sold, as much of a player base that the Switch has at this time. If you make a new console, whether it's coming out now or later, I think the main key to keeping most of your gaming community happy is backwards compatibility. It has to absolutely have backwards compatibility. So, yeah, traders basically at this moment have been influenced by rumors of the Switch 2 release getting delayed from the late 2024 to Q1 2025, which basically caused all of them to have like an abrupt sale of the shares at this time. And it's interesting to see how the stock market gets affected even by rumors that aren't confirmed. And I obviously with the upcoming releases that are coming out, I'm pretty sure Princess Peach is going to sell decently. I'm pretty sure Paper Mario Thousand Year Door is going to sell decently. I'm not entirely sure about Mario vs. Donkey Kong, but the game does look fun. It's an affordable price. And it seems like Nintendo is backing its consoles at this time. It seems like Nintendo is going to be supporting the Switch pretty good for the next year or so, at least from what we've seen. They still haven't announced the Switch 2, so I think that it's going to obviously rise up. It's not like Nintendo's in trouble. It's not like it's going to be going the way of Bud Light for a little bit. Nintendo is basically always drumming to the beat of its own drum, by the way, and they like to keep their secrets close to their chest. It's almost like they know what they're doing. It's almost like they like to toy with us like it's a bad relationship, like a toxic relationship. They like us to not know what's going on. Like if you're in a relationship and you don't know where your husband is, he's out on the streets gallivanting, doing Lord knows what with Lord knows who. And then, they come home with some flowers, which is going to be like the Switch 2 announcement, and all is forgiven. And you're like, okay, I love you, honey. And then y'all go into the bedroom and y'all, do the hucklebuck for a little bit. And then next thing you know, 9 months later, little Aiden is coming out and you have to have your fruit snacks in the pantry to, for little Aiden. And all is right in the world with Nintendo. So it seems like all of this is being contributed from Gaming Journalists, which was a conversation that we had the other day as well, where it seems like gaming journalists are the ones that are fueling all this, emotional, negative backlash response to all these rumors and stuff that they're pushing out there. You keep hearing, a Nintendo Direct's supposed to be coming out. Oh, there's going to be this release. Oh, this and that. And, Nintendo fans, they're passionate. All right, they come out in droves. When they're angry, they are angry, and I don't want to say they're the most gullible people out there, but whenever they come out and voice their opinion, they can be pretty angry. And as you can see, stocks hitting this low. I don't know. And then you also got to look at some of the other stuff that they go on. When you think of like Nintendo stocks, you think of some of the stuff that they're in, the different pieces of the pie. They have a lot of brand profitability. I can't talk. Profitability in regards to like Universal Studios. They have Super Mario World. They're opening the Donkey Kong Land over there. You also have the Mario Brothers movie that came out. You got clothing, merch, food, so many products with Nintendo on it that even though the gaming industry rumors are affecting, with the rumors out there affecting like the stock market and the Nintendo stock itself because of potential delays, it's going to be okay. Nintendo will be okay. There's no way that Nintendo will ever be in trouble. I think the dark ages with the Wii U era, and even then they were still marketable. They still had a whole bunch of stuff. They did hit and what's interesting is the stocks hit a high in 2023. They hit an all-time high, and now people that hold shares in stock are always going to do dumb stuff, right? And I guess along with that dumb stuff, with them selling, the price might be low enough to where you might consider buying something. It's about buy low, sell high, right? So, I'm not financial advising you guys. I'm not like a stock expert. I'm not a Dogecoin king and all that weird stuff. But if you don't have stock, maybe keep an eye on the Nintendo stock at this point. I know I am. Do they have any penny stocks? Nintendo, do you have any penny stocks? I think last week they hit an all-time high. As a matter of fact, the stocks hit an all-time high last week because of the rumors of a official release date reveal coming for the Switch 2. And now that there's rumors of a delay, they fucking dropped. That's how strange the gaming industry is right now. So I think I'm fully confident Nintendo is all right, even if they do get a backlash and stuff. I think it's just attributed to the Switch is 7 years old. That the Switch is an old console. People want something new. You're seeing rumors of even Xbox teasing their next generation console, what they're touting as the largest technical jump in a console generation. You're hearing PlayStation 5 coming out saying, that console's in its latter years, that it's heading towards the next thing. And meanwhile, Nintendo is like, hey, here's this new anime JRPG game that's coming out on the Switch with cute little kawaii characters, and here's another Fire Emblem, and we're pouring over Mario versus Donkey Kong and Luigi's Mansion 2, and it's like, yo, where's the information? This console's already 7 years old. So in a way, it's like Nintendo. It's like, I don't want to say they're in trouble, but it's just funny when all these rumors make people feel that they need to do something. So that's just my thoughts on that topic with the stock dropping. I think they're going to be okay.